elated Jennifer Lopez and her beau Ben Affleck began a whirlwind romance in 2001, before abruptly calling off their wedding, claiming that paparazzi intrusion threatened to destroy their enjoyment of the big day. Though both went on to have relationships and children with other people, they rekindled their romance last year, and now have finally had an emotional wedding in Las Vegas during which both are said to have been in tears. In a newsletter published by her website, On the J.Lo, Jennifer confirmed the pair's nuptials, saying they had traveled to the wedding capital of the world before snapping photos in a pink Cadillac convertible once graced by Elvis Presley. Meanwhile, a witness spoke to television reporters to reveal her excitement when she realized how famous the guests at the Little White Wedding Chapel that night had turned out to be. Kenosha Portis exclaimed, "I mean, we were getting ready to close and we had a special guest arrive as a walk-in." She added of the exciting moment, "I started shaking a little bit, you know. Oh my God, this is Jennifer Lopez we are getting ready to marry." Revealing that both parties were in tears when their vows were read out, the starstruck witness continued, "They were very sweet, they both were emotional. They cried to each other. The kids were right there behind them." Kenosha added that, instead of wearing the traditional bridal color of white, Jennifer was clad in a beige, lacy dress with a beautiful veil. She explained that the blushing bride had been clutching a beautiful bouquet, while Ben had a matching boutonniere. Their second-time lucky romance saw the pair reunite after an awkward breakup back in 2003. They'd first met on the set of the film Gigli, which some critics branded unwatchable, but for the loved-up couple, it was an emotional setting where a romance blossomed. The film ultimately flopped, accruing less than $8 million in profit despite the reported $55 million expenditure. However, their burgeoning romance proved to be of more interest to fans, who dubbed the pair Ben-ifer. Ben bought his girlfriend a 6.1-carat pink diamond ring and they prepared for a lavish wedding in 2003, only to dramatically call it off just days before the big event. A joint statement cited excessive media attention as a reason for postponing the date, adding, "When we found ourselves seriously contemplating hiring 3 separate decoy brides at 3 different locations, we realized that something was awry. We began to feel that the spirit of what should have been the happiest day of our lives could be compromised." Then they called it off altogether, and Jennifer had twins with pal Mark Anthony, although she later described their relationship as a band-aid on the cut. Meanwhile, Ben married Jennifer Garner in 2005, going on to have 3 children with her. However, Jennifer was in high spirits in her newsletter as it all came full circle and the bride with the ageless complexion finally found herself back in Ben's arms. "We read our own vows in the little chapel and gave one another the rings we'll wear for the rest of our lives," she explained. "In the end it was the best possible wedding we could have imagined.